Hi everyone, this is Makiva Nivens, and I'm here with my guest, Dr. Yaffa Bey. It's Friday, August 16th, 2024. When people learn you are an American Indian, they often ask, what tribe are you from? I find this question perplexing because it seems to overlook the broader context of our identity, such as our connections to family or our connections to our community beyond just tribal affiliation. And last but not least, connections to the rest of the world. So, my question, Dr. Yaffa, is from an American Indian perspective, are we really tribal people?
Well, first of all, most of our people do not even comprehend that they are American Indian. Um, it's important for you to be aware of your blood tie to this landmass as an heir to America by blood. But I don't know about all the tribal thing. Um, I think that's really up to the individuals. But what people should know about the first people of America is that we were nations and we were national. And the term nation, the very first time it was used, it only applied to the American Indians, which are a completely different group of people than the Native Americans. We are not one and the same group of people. Again, you can come over here from the Ukraine tomorrow, go to a federally recognized tribe the day after tomorrow. So today is Saturday. You can arrive tomorrow on Sunday. You can go to a federally recognized tribe on Monday, even though you just got here from the Ukraine on Saturday. 2 days later, you're submitting for admission into a federally recognized tribe. If they let you in on Monday and give you your cards and everything, Monday or Tuesday, you can run around saying you're a Native American and you're federally recognized and you are given more high honors than the Aborigines of America or the American autochtons or the people that were in America, ab origine, which means from the origins, from the beginning, from the first, from the source, which are the people that are now misclassified as Negro, Black, Colored, African American, and so forth and so on. We were the first people here. The people that walked across the Bering Straits, they know it. They found us here. The people that came over on boats, they know it. They found us here. People around the world, a lot of them, they know it. Some of the people running across the border now, they also know it. But they still tell us, why don't y'all go back to Africa? Excuse you. We are not pilgrims. We are already home. And the word pilgrim means peregrine, which means foreigner, stranger, or alien. We are not foreign to here. Most of these other people are. Some of them have become mixed here of late. But the term nation, when it was first used, it only applied to the American Indian. Only. So now, the first people of America, who are the people that the term nation only applied to, are now considered racial groups of sub Saharan Africa, not nations of America. The truth of the matter is, if your mom has children, especially if she has more, she has a clan, she has birthed a nation. And you got some sisters that got 4 children, 8 children, 12 children, 18 children. They are birthing nations or clans. Even if you got 2 to 4, that is a nation. Okay. If people want to say tribe, you can say tribe. But um, I covered it way back when um, people, and I'm losing my train of thought on that one, so I can't even go there because it just came in and went right out of my head. But um, people can use tribal if they prefer. I don't particularly like the term, uh, but if you really want to know the truth about it, our people were nations. And now we are the only people that are not a nation or a people. If you classify yourself as black, you're not even real. You say you're African American, you're not even real. Truth of the matter is, if you say you're white, you're not even real. Why? Where is that on a map? Show me that country, their constitution, their flag. Show me the landmass. Show me the people on that landmass. We're Americans and we're still the people on our landmass, but we keep saying that we're from Africa, which is not the motherland. America is the motherland or the cradle of civilization, despite the lies they keep telling people. Africa is great. Lots going on there. And some of us have an ancestor or two from there, but most of our people, the vast majority of our ancestors are from America. So, just because you have a ancestor from Africa or an ancestor from Scotland or an ancestor from China, you are that by blood. But if you don't know anything about it and you've never been there, yes, you are ethnically that, but that's not all that you are. You are mostly American, especially if the fathers were foreigners that hooked up with indigenous mothers. You're really more of your mom. So your mom's birthed the nations or the clans, and if you want to call them tribes and tribal, then knock yourself out. But the term nation originally only applied to America's Indians and no one else on the earth. So, and nation has to do with your nativity or what navel you were severed from. Because when you come out of your mom, you are tied to her at the umbilical cord that is tied off to become your navel, which has to do with your nativity and your nation. So I can't tell people what to call themselves. I can tell you that you are who you say you are. You say you're black or white or African American or something like that. Show me that on a map and then let's talk. Or if you say, well, these are new maps, show it to me on an ancient one, because now you're really going to be lost. You better be claiming something that ties to a land mass, that ties to a country. And one of the definitions of country is land. This is our land, our landmass, and our country, and our nations are tied to here by blood. There's no such thing as a continent called Europe. It doesn't exist. Europe is a corner of Asia. And this Middle East, there's no such thing as a continent called the Middle East. What they call the Middle East, that's flipping Africa. People need to stop playing with I'm so done. I can't even talk about it. It was pissing me off. I am tired of my people getting played and allowing themselves to be played. I'm going to say it again. This is the only place that people can come from around the world and get here and say, oh, I'm American. No, you're not. Well, my child is American because they were born here. No, they're not. Being an American is a blood thing. It's a blood right. It's an era. It's a heritage. It ties you to the continent by blood. It's being a part of a particular ethnic group or ethnic groups that you're not a part of. You and I cannot be a couple, and I am pregnant with your child, and we go to vacation to China, and we deliver our little child over in China, and that little fool can come out talking about, yeah, I'm Chinese because I was born here. Bitch, please. No, you're not. You might be able to say you're a citizen of China or a national of China, but you are not Chinese. That's an ethnic group. That's a blood thing. That's a heritage that is not yours. You're American, born in China. You're not Chinese, born in China. So don't be over here telling my people, oh, we're American because we were born here. And why don't y'all all go back to Africa? Why don't you kiss my grits?